Okay, so you're gearing up for your PhD or master's defense. That feeling in the pit of your stomach? Yeah, that anxiety is totally normal. But what if we could flip that script? What if you could walk into that room feeling not just prepared, but actually confident? Well, that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's dive into a real-world game plan to help you absolutely crush your Viva.
And this quote right here, it hits the nail on the head. So many people think the Viva is some kind of scary interrogation. It's not. It's a conversation among peers. This is your moment, your stage, to prove to everyone that you are the world's leading expert on this very specific topic. It's all about ownership.
So, where does that powerful feeling of ownership even come from? Well, it all starts right here, with the absolute bedrock of your confidence, knowing your own work better than anyone. This is step one of our battle plan. I know what you're thinking. Read it? I wrote it. Of course I know it. But trust me, reading your thesis from start to finish after you've submitted it is a totally different game. You start to see the big picture, those threads that connect chapter 2 with chapter 5, and more importantly, you'll spot the potential weak spots before your examiners ever get the chance. Okay, let's kick things up a notch. Once you're reacquainted with the what of your research, it's time to become the undisputed master of the why. This is all about getting ready for those big, fundamental questions that hold your entire project together. This is almost always the opener. Why does this research even matter? What problem are you solving? What gap in our knowledge are you filling? You need a sharp, confident answer, locked and loaded. And next up, why did you do it this way? Out of all the possible approaches, why did you pick this one? You've got to be ready to defend your choices and show you thought about the other paths you could have taken. And the final piece of this puzzle, why did you interpret your findings the way you did? Your ability to stand by your analytical framework, that is absolutely key. It shows real scholarly rigor. So here's the bottom line. If you can confidently answer why for every single choice you made, from the very first idea to your final sentence, you're not just answering questions anymore. You are demonstrating total command. You're showing them you were in the driver's seat the entire time. This slide is so important because it's all about a massive mindset shift. Look, no research is perfect. Every single project has its limits. Fearing them makes you defensive. It makes you hope they just don't ask. But owning them, that shows you're a mature, critical thinker. Being able to say, yes, that's a limitation, and here's why I proceeded anyway, that is the mark of a true scholar. All right, you've mastered the material. You know your arguments inside and out. But knowing it is only half the battle. Now we've got to talk about the delivery. The Viva is, in a way, a performance. And like any great performance, it's all about practice. You know that feeling when you have the perfect answer in your head, but when it comes out of your mouth, it's just a mess? Yeah, we're going to avoid that. The only way is to practice out loud. Get some friends, do a mock Viva, record yourself on your phone, rehearse that opening summary of your work until it feels natural. This isn't about memorizing, it's about making it second nature. Okay, here we are, the final stretch. You've done the hard work, you've done the prep. This last part is all about your mindset on game day. It's about walking into that room ready to claim what you've earned. These are your final mission objectives. Speak like you know your stuff, because you do. If they throw a curveball question at you, don't panic, just breathe. Take a second, then answer calmly. And seriously, the basics matter. Get a good night's sleep. Eat a real breakfast. Your brain is your most important tool, so treat it right. Last-minute cramming will only stress you out. This is everything. After all those years, all the late nights, the frustrating dead ends, and the amazing breakthroughs, you have earned your seat at that table. You are not an imposter. You are the expert in the room, period. So for every single one of you out there getting ready to defend your work, remember this plan. Know your stuff, nail down your whys, and walk in there owning your expertise. You are ready for this. You've totally got this. Now go get it.